So, we're going to resume the live. I apologize for the 18-minute not being in session. You can find that on another stream, but it was very laggy and glitchy. Now we are here for the 25% where hopefully internet goes well, and hopefully my internet does not give up. We are going to start any minute now. We have the grid set. We had 2 more drivers join, so we'll have 11 drivers, and 6 of those are going to make it into the cut line. So 11 drivers, 6 of them move on.
Can we mandatory tires, right? Just soft,
Uh,
tire qualified on.
yeah. I mean, the only driver, I don't think anyone, Civic's the only one on mediums. Everyone else is on mediums.
Colin also, no. Colin, no.
We have the lights. Now they go out. Perfect timing. Thank you for updating that, Cody's. Higher detail. Everyone got it right. Colin leads the field in turn 1. You see them all behind. No one loses it behind him. We're good to go. Colin leads the field. Mika, Immigration, Knight, top 4. Knight makes a good move on Immigration. He gets by him. Immigration now fights back through. Someone goes very wide. We're going to keep it on Mini into P5. Ghost holding P6. That's the cut line. Everyone else behind him. Position switching. Mini has to run wide to let Ghost. And Ghost gets through. And Hozik makes a diving. He dove in there. He cut the corner a little bit. None of it's going to pay off. And there goes Manish to the outside of Mini as they go through that tight second gear left-hand corner. Wavy looks to the inside, cuts the corner a little bit. Civic holding on to last place. We move back up to Colin. Colin has a 5-10, 6-10 lead on Immigration, followed by the 2 Red Bulls and then the Haas. A big gap between the Haas of Knight and Ghost. About 1.4 seconds that gap is. Manish already put himself into P6 just on the first lap, and that's going to be Ryan coming to the pits. Let's see what he does. Chaotic first lap. Ryan looks like he got wing damage, so he'll take the wing change, and he will go onto the hard tires. Those are the tires that he will most likely finish this race on, unless he pits again for softs at the end of the race. Ryan exits the pits. We go back to Colin. Colin with Mika only 2 tenths behind. Mika trying to pass him, get by him, and take first place, which will put him on pole in the 5-lap race. Ghost currently holding that cut line. Mini on the outside, Ghost on the inside. Keep aware, 6th place. That's where you want to be. You want to be 6th or higher. Colin, Mika, Immigration, Knight, Manish, and Ghost. Currently in the top 6. If it ended now, that's who would advance to the next round. Ryan on the mediums. Everyone else on the softs except for Civic. He is on the mediums. I think he said Ryan was on the mediums. Ryan on those hard tires. Colin, a 108.9, a good lap by him. DRS now enabled. And Mika's out of DRS. He will not have it in his teammate. However, Immigration will. Have DRS, and his teammate Knight will have him DRS on Immigration. And Immigration on his teammate. Mika not going to make that pass too hard as Immigration gets by. Now he goes in pursuit of Colin. They lost about 7/10 to Colin just by those two having a little scuffle. And there goes the Haas. Almost gets very loose. And now they will have DRS. Each one of them having DRS. Looks like Immigration is going to come into pit, but he won't. And Mika get a good run on his teammate here. We'll go on board with him. He's going to brake early. Maybe get a better exit. We will have a run going into this next one. Right away, though. No, he won't, but Knight. Knight might have a run. Put himself into P3. There he goes down. Nothing yet. And there goes Mika. Mika spins. Now he'll flip it around. Hopefully he doesn't get disqualified. Sits there, waits for Fosdick to go. Bring up the full track map. You can see everyone. Wavy came into pits with a medium tire, so pits early for the mediums, possibly going back onto the softs. He should be able to make it though. 15 laps on those mediums should not be that much. Ryan behind will not be able to catch Wavy. He's lost a lot of time since he put on those hard tires. We'll move back up now to Colin, who has extended his gap to 2.3 seconds. No driver in DRS until you get down to Ghost and Hozic. Ghost in DRS with his teammate, Hozic in DRS with Ghost. Those are the only drivers in the entire field that are within DRS of each other. As you see them both in DRS. Let's see what battle. Let's see Ghost try to make a move on his teammate now. Civic runs very wide. Could have been a warning there for him. And now Ghost with a big run on his teammate. Jumps down to the inside. Hozic also has a run. It won't be that much though. And that is going to be Ghost in there. Now Hozic with a run on Ghost. Ghost did not get by his teammate. Ghost may be holding up Hozic. Nothing yet. Immigration into the pits, onto the medium tires. Manish behind him, also going onto the medium tires, and that was Mika. Did he already pit? No. Oh yes, his spin. His spin brought him back to P7. So Mini currently into P3, followed by Civic, who's staying out on those medium tires. I'll put them into P4. Let's see if anyone pits. It's going to be Knight pits. Mini also comes into the pits. Let's see what the Williams and the Haas teams will do. Civic up in P2 now. Haas team, they're going to put on medium tires. Let's see what Mini does. Mini, can't catch him. Now, they will also put on medium tires, so everyone doing the soft to medium, no one doing the soft to hard, as that would slow them down a lot. Looks like Civic will be doing the medium to soft, so you see the top four have not pit yet. Ryan not been able to get any spots back. He will get one on Immigration though. Immigration re-pitting for a wing change, so something must have gone wrong with Immigration. He falls back. So Immigration into 11th or last place now. And wow. And there goes Manish, runs a bit wide. does not get it into the grass though, and he stays on the tarmac. Good for him there. Ghost and Civic, both Aston Martin drivers. And it looks like Ghost coming into the pits. Yes, he will. Colin also into the pits. So Colin went onto the mediums. Ghost will go onto soft. Civic leads on the medium tires. Did he flip the strategy on everyone else? Will he get himself a win in Brazil? He's the only one that did the different strategy. Don't know if it's paid off until we see him pit, which might be around next lap. Possibly this one. Unlikely though. Mika also on those he's on old softs, which puts him into second place. And he's got Colin pretty closely behind him, but immigration fell all the way back, so I don't know what happened with him. We would have to look into it. But Civic, 5-second gap to the car behind. Civic is definitely going to lose some position. Colin, let's look at the gap to the leader just to see how far back he will drop. Probably around to 7th place, maybe 6th. So maybe holding that cut line. And here comes Civic into the pits. This time, he will go onto the soft tires, but let's see how far back he falls. Mika stays out on the soft tires. Risky strategy. Colin goes to the outside. Let's see who's going to hold on to it. He dives in late. No contact made. They both hold their line so far. Colin's going to get by easily, though. And in DRS, who's going to have it? It's going to be Mika, who has DRS now. Catching back up on Colin. He's going to look to the inside now. You see Civic falling on the left-hand side of your screen. But let's watch these two now. Mika not able to get it done, and now he will lose time throughout the rest of the lap. And Civic exits the pits with a big gap to Hazik and Wavy, who are having a battle of their own. And there goes Wavy. Speaking of Wavy, and big wreck Ghost into the side of him. Huge wreck. Wavy okay, but Ghost out of the session. And there goes immigration. Whatever just happened between those two drivers. So major side pod damage probably for Wavy. And the safety car is out. Huge impacts on this race. Only if Civic would have stayed out, Civic. He would have had the chance. He's probably killing himself right now, even though it was his teammate that got out. And you see Colin and Mika both pit. Mika, it's paid off. Let's see what tires Colin goes on to. He'll go onto the softs. Mika will have to go onto the mediums. So now has it paid off for him? Almost all the drivers pit, but Civic's going to stay out. Where will Civic exit the pits? He is going to beat the two out, and he will be P. He's on the soft tires, P2. So the safety car did help him, and now he's into P2. Manish, one of the only drivers who stayed out. Hazik also stayed out. Can Hazik beat Knight out of the pits? Knight's going to barely get him out. They'll have to slow down for the safety car, and now they group up behind the safety car. So Manish, Civic, Colin, Mika, Knight, Hazik, Mini, Immigration, Ryan, Wavy. Gotta be 6th place, so Mini only one spot out. Can he get there? Hazik, can he hold on to that spot? I really hope Mini does get a Q3 appearance. He hasn't got one all year. A good luck charm for him, maybe to get in, and maybe a good race tomorrow. We'll have to get by Hazik though. Everyone almost on a new, remember Hazik on those old mediums. And Mini was one of them that pit. So let's see what's going to happen here. Like Immigration, he had to stay out on those tires, but we're not going to come in this lap. And Wavy goes around under safety car. What happened there? He must have big side pod damage after the spin in the wreck with Ghost. And no one's going to come into the pits. We will probably go green this time around. Manish, P1, Civic, Colin, Mika, Knight, Hazik. That's who would advance as of right now. A chaotic race might just come down to one safety car and one restart. Many a 5-second penalty collision with Hozik. I did not catch that. Oh, so Hozik also got a 5-second penalty. Let's look at how many penalties. Just 5 seconds for both of them. That, huge implications for those two. Hoping that the safety car doesn't come in this lap, and it is. If it wasn't supposed to, would have been a great opportunity for Mini and Hozik to pit and serve those penalties and then restart under safety car, but they will not be able to. And we will go green with those two having 5-second time penalties, and that opens the door for immigration to make it into the final lapper. We'll watch it from the Haas's view here whenever Manish Man goes. And now he's off. You see the field speed up. We'll move back to Manish now. As he is out in front, he's got Civic behind. Colin, also quick on those softs behind him, so he's on those old mediums. Will it pay off for him? 5 laps old, the oldest in the field. Hozik might have a little older, and Mini has to pit. He's going to serve that penalty. Manish jumping all the way down to the inside. Not going to let anyone by. 13 out of 18 laps in, so we'll be 5. So about 5 laps left once they cross this line the next time. Mini having to pit the softs. Terrible ending to his day. He should have just stayed out and maybe have gotten a 5-second count. That's what Hozik's plan is. And Civic, right on Manish's. Right on the rear end of Manish. Let's see here. Holding the inside is Manish. They go through the final corner. Remember, no DRS. And let's see what Civic and Colin have for Manish. You see the run by Civic? He goes to the outside. They're going to be 2 wide going into the first corner. Run each other wide. That opens the door. They're 3 wide. Civic's holding on. Sector 1 spin. That's Ryan left out. And there goes... That is Colin! Colin gets spun. Colin's out. Out of the session. Safety car out once again. And Manish held on to Civic. And Civic gets a 5-second penalty for a collision with Manish. Now Colin out of the race. That's the second race in a row. That's the second Q2 session that he is wrecked out. So now will drivers pit for their penalties resolved. That's what I think Manish and Civic will do. They will go on to new soft tires and they'll get their penalties through. That's what Manish is going to do. That's what Civic's going to do. Mika stays out. The car behind. Knight stays out. Hozik stays out. Immigration stays out. Wavy stays out. Ryan stays out, and Mini not caught up to the pack yet. So, Civic and Manish will fall back maybe to P7 and P8. They are right there. There are 9 drivers, 6 of them will make it. They will be there. But Mika now leads on the medium tires, Knight on the softs, Hozik on the old mediums, Immigration on the old softs. So then you see Ryan, you see Wavy and Ryan, both on fresh softs. We'll move up back to the safety car. Watching the replay from our cameras, it just looked like Colin lost it, really. And Hozik, a severe collision with Knight. Another penalty for him. That's going to make it 10 seconds. Civic and Manish, they're only one spot away. Very doable, especially on those new soft tires. And hoping that Mini stays back. Safety car, not in this lap. So that gives the chance for Knight to serve his 5 seconds and Hozik to serve his 10, to get 5 seconds shaved off of his 10-second time penalty. Let's see what happens here. And there goes Hozik. He's going to go get 10 seconds shaved off. Or he's going to go get 5 seconds shaved off. Across the line. I think moral of the story is just stay away from other drivers when you're under safety car. You can see what happens. 5-second time penalties all over the board. So Mika, Knight, Immigration, Wavy, Ryan, Civic. So Civic now takes that 6th spot. So Civic and Ryan are fighting for that 6th spot now. As Civic is in the cut line. Civic had the victory. And that 5-second time penalty, just not going to be what they want though. And Hozik gets 5 seconds taken off of his time, I believe. We'll move back up to Mika, so safety car will most likely be in this lap. We will have a shootout. 2 laps. Safety car comes in, we'll have 2 laps of racing. Mika, Knight, Immigration, the top 3. So is there something that those 2 Red Bulls can do to maybe hold off the Haas, and Haas having that penalty? And he's going to be fighting hard. He's going to want that 5-second gap, but in 2 laps, can they gain a 5-second lap, a 5-second gap to that, to the middle of the pack there? You just don't know. The other side of the track there, as they pass through. Safety car in this lap. It is confirmed. So Mika will lead the field as the safety car begins to pull away. Stay back. Will lead the field to green. Wavy out of the session. I don't want to miss this restart, so we'll invite him back as soon as Mika goes. And there he goes now. We're going to invite Wavy back right now. Hopefully we don't miss any big action. Wavy, 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 Wavy. There it is. So now we drop him down to the first corner. Nothing happened behind him, thankfully. Wavy has fallen back though. That's sad for him, but we will keep it on the top 3 and the top. You can see the top 6. Ryan holds the cut line. Wavy, since he fell back. Ryan now into the cut, and that's Mini around. Mini's chances are done now, as he's going to reverse it and he's going to get back going. Mini's hopes are now gone as that's Knight into the wall. Pulls back onto the track without a front wing now. So the 2 Red Bulls, a Ferrari. That's going to be Civic and Ryan holding the spot. Now Wavy, he's back in the race, but he's 3 seconds back. So the top 5 going to have to be no penalties. Hozik with a 5-second penalty though. You see Immigration on those old softs, and then Manish and Civic both fought themselves back into the top 5 now. Top 6. And Wavy, a 5-second penalty, speeding in the pit lane. I wonder why he pit, throwing away his chances at a victory possibly. He needs, if you're Hozik, you need one of these top 6 to spin. You can see them all right there. Oh no, he is in the top 6. Hozik is in the top 6. Hozik holds the cut line and the gap to Mini. Needs to be within 5 seconds. Wavy's out of the race. We're on the final lap now. Knight serving his penalty. Hozik's in the top 6. So Hozik will advance unless he spins and Mini can get within. Mini will not get it done though. Mika will come to the line. He will set his first. He will sit on pole for the 5-lapper as he comes to the line. Mika crosses the line first in the 25%, then Immigration, Manish, Civic. Ryan now crosses the line, and Hozik comes to the line. P6, a 5-second time penalty. Mini will not be able to get there in time. Mini out by 1 position here in Brazil. That spin costing him a chance at Q3, as we will see Knight now come to take the line. He goes through that 3rd sector. Knight now heads to the line. A P8 for him. Not the way he wanted his day to end. But your top 6 will be Mika. Will be Mika Immigration, Manish, Civic, Ryan, Hozik will advance to the next round. Manish Man, driver of the day, you will see the podium celebration coming up right here. Mika out onto the podium. His first win. It'll be his 25% win. We're going to keep
Like, I was trying to attack management, but he was so aggressive whatsoever.
Okay.
Like, for no reason.
So we are going to do.
Oh.
We're going to do
Why
open
6?
commentary.
Oh,
I
shit.
hate this game so
What do you mean why 6?
I thought it was 5, but okay.
No, because we
There's
round
more
up.
people arrived.
Yeah.
Ah,
We round
Can we
up.
hurry up? I have 8 minutes until the league race.
I
You,
mean,
Jackson.
I'll try. All you have to do is do the order and then the 5 leopard. What, Wavy?
Who came P6?
Hozik.
I was gonna, but then
Okay, the reason I didn't come P6 is because Hozik spammed me out.
We'll look into it after.
Jackson.
Okay.
Right as soon as I took control of
We
my
talk
car,
after?
I was already in the pits.
Okay,
So I couldn't do-
Oh,
I
Ryan,
think-
if
What's
you're
what's
here-
my order, mate? What's my order, mate? Just tell me the order.
So it's going to be the Wolf.
Yep.
Immigration.
Yep.
Manish.
Yep.
Civic.
Yep.
Ryan.
Yep.
Hawes.
Oh, Hozik
Not
left.
in session.
Also
Hozik.
enough.
By the way, Ryan, if I'm very sorry if I hit you. I don't know if I
Oh
did.
yeah, no worries. That was fair enough.
Yeah. I was like trying to.
You were trying to get past whoever that McLaren was.
Yeah, house
And
it.
then-
Did you see him? He was going.
Hozik, you advanced.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to, we're doing open commentary if you want to come to General 1. And
But
get your
now
earbuds blasted.
it's the 5 lap, right?
5 lapper.
And we all participate.
Only the top 6.